And we're live. Thanks for joining us for another episode of 4 Quarters. All sports, every day, all day. And she's a babe. I really got to stop talking about Aaron Rodgers.
My money's on that.
And to no surprise, my shout out, Caitlin Clark.
So on that, now we're live. On that, so I have this like
Thank you, Karen.
I have this like day-to-day calendar, and it's of like sarcastic, like motivating things.
Yeah.
And I think yesterday it was like, do you ever wish that you can go back to your past self and punch them in the face? I was like, yeah. I really do.
Wait, say that again.
Do you ever wish you can go back to your past self and punch yourself in the face?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Multiple times.
Yes. And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
And if somebody's answer is no, they're lying.
Yeah.
CB, can you bring one of those every week?
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, they're really funny. I
Little
forgot.
sarcasm,
That was a perfect
little-
one for today.
Yeah.
I forgot what.
We're questioning our life choices. I'm
Yeah.
not.
I forget. Yeah.
For this week, I'm not. Just for
really-
this week.
There's some really good ones.
It's week to week right now.
It is.
Day to day.
Day to
Day
be
for me right now.
determined.
Like,
I'll send it to the group chat, guys.
the only life choice I'm not questioning is loving Caitlin.
I
Clark.
was going to say, do you guys know it's WNBA season? And we're going to talk W today. Welcome in. I think I just rubbed that all over my chest. Welcome in. 4 Quarters, 802. You should do this now. Welcome into our 4 Quarters Facebook page, 802 Scoops. And
YouTube.
It's free.
push the button.
Oh, it's free.
I
forgot the free part.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Lori, you've come so far in your intros.
I know.
You've grown so much.
You know, I do them
Sometimes-
much better when I'm broadcasting basketball games.
Sometimes we know what
Because
we're doing,
it's
guys.
like, and I can't remember what I say. I'm out of
I don't
season.
know. I'm watching CB
Welcome
eat a
in.
cupcake, so.
Yep.
I know, it's a good cupcake. Is that your first cupcake?
Excuse me.
So we're going to start off the show. I got to turn my timer with
Excuse me.
Wheels sneezing.
Sneezing.
And happy birthday, CB! Woo!
She's a puppy,
High five.
everyone. A puppy.
The big 3-6 tomorrow.
An older puppy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
It's all
on that-
downhill from here, CB.
You're on that other
Closer
side.
to 40 now.
You are.
Closer to
You
40.
are. You're going, whoop.
The off years always hit me harder
Yes.
than the actual
Yeah.
like turning 40.
Yeah.
I probably won't care at that point, but like 27 hit me hard.
Yep.
And now 36, I'm like, oh boy,
Yeah, it does.
closer to 40
I
now.
kind of remember that.
Yeah.
I was having a great conversation with one of my coworkers and dear friends, and we were talking about Old Soul, and we were talking about how much alike we are, and then I realized as I looked at her, there's 30 years difference.
Oh, wow.
But we are so much alike, meaning she's got the old soul. I obviously don't have the young. I
Thanks,
do
Jen.
want 2 big shout outs to a couple of my coworkers. Sarah Avery turned 50 this week.
Oh, nice.
Congrats, my
Congrats.
friend. You don't look a day over 25. And Heather McLeod,
Oh.
I know you're not listening, but thank you so much for making my week.
Aw.
I got
Heather.
to have her 7-week-old baby, Emma,
Oh my goodness.
for 45 minutes today.
Oh my goodness.
And it made my heart smile.
Oh, I love the name Emma.
I walked around the clinic in the stroller because you don't stop. You got to keep walking.
Oh,
them.
yeah.
And then
picture?
I
Show
don't
me.
have I don't have a picture.
You don't have a picture?
I don't have a picture. I have a
Lord.
picture of the baby.
Yeah, I want to see the picture
Yeah.
of the baby.
Okay.
You can show me later.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't take it. And then she got a little fussy, so that's when Mama came back, took her, and then I got the baby back.
Oh.
That's the best time.
Yeah.
So with Emma, we put her up here, put the towel down, and I walked
Yeah.
to the clinic. And, just trying to get a little burp out of her. And just listening to her, because she was nuzzled right in here,
Yeah.
listening to her breathing, the heavy
Yeah.
breathing when they're sleeping,
Yeah.
and the little coo noises.
Yeah.
I thought I melted. My heart melted, and for 45 minutes I went, That was the best thing that could have happened to me today.
Yeah.
So thank you, Heather.
I get to see Rory this weekend. I cannot. I miss him so much.
Right?
He's gonna look so different.
I know he tried.
How old now?
He's almost 6 months. He'll be 6 months in 2 days.
God.
I know he
What?
they had him try banana. I was like, he's eating foods now.
You wait, you blink, and he's gonna be 17.
I know.
So.
I cannot wait to see this. I miss
That's
him so
it.
much.
Yeah. Enjoy it.
I
is
know,
all
I
I'm gonna
cannot.
say.
Yes, enjoy it. Oh my God.
I know.
Because then they turn 17 and they don't talk to you anymore.
Well,
I know. I'm taking a vacation. What I might do is maybe I'll take my vacation like the week before and I'll go back down there for a week or something. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see what they're doing for childcare.
so Emma is 7 weeks old, but Heather's oldest is 2.5 years old.
How is that possible?
But try to
She-
balance a
Oh.
baby
Yeah.
with the terrible twos.
No.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
a mother said to me today, a coworker, well, I've heard the threes are worse, and her son is just 1 now. But I looked at Heather at one point, I go, oh my God, you have a 7-week-old baby, and you're trying to juggle a 2.5-year-old.
Yeah,
Do
no.
you and your husband, do you tag out? And she goes, oh, we tag out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You
Tag
have
in,
to.
tag out,
Sanity
tag in,
purpose.
tag out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yep.
Sammy, I hope you're listening. Hi. I'm going to message you later is all I'm going to say. And thank you, because you're one of the most amazing people on earth. And I do know how you feel is all I'm going to say.
Yes.
And we'll talk later. You'll get through it, though. Trust me.
And we hope that Denny.
And we hope
feels
that Denny's
better.
feeling better soon,
Shout out
soon,
to
soon.
Denny to
So
feel
soon.
better. To
Oh my
feel
God.
better. Yes. Poor thing.
Hey, who wants to go next? I've done enough shout outs for one show.
I just have one.
Is it Caitlin Clark?
Duh. It's the beginning of the WNBA season, so it's the beginning of the Caitlin
Duh.
Clark weekly shout-outs. Hello. But it's more of a 3-way shout-out because the shout-out is to Trey Leche, which is the nickname for Caitlin Clark, Lexi Hall, and Sophia Cunningham.
Tres leches.
Trace
I
Leches.
hadn't heard that one yet.
3 milks.
The 3 milks. And they
The three
all, and Sophia Cunningham and Lexi Hall got re-signed, so they are
Yes.
coming back. And so the shout out is to Caitlin that her bodyguards got re-signed.
Well,
Sophia
somebody's got to
Cunningham,
take care of her.
I mean, let's be real. Sophia Cunningham is her bodyguard.
And I'll tell you the best thing I heard when we
She's
hit
a black
on,
belt in Taekwondo.
Dang.
when we hit on the WNBA draft and free agency. I'll tell you the best thing I heard from Monday night. But we'll get to that
Yeah.
later.
Oh my
and it came
gosh.
from this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? It's not me texting you. Holly Rowe is taller than
God.
me.
I was
I
like,
had
what is happening?
I had an existential crisis. I was like, Holly Rowe is taller than me. Because it's hard to judge because she's around so many tall people.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
So I thought she was like our height, Wheels.
No,
she's taller than us.
I know.
God, you make me feel like I'm really tall.
Well,
I'm
you,
not.
I mean, compared
Yeah,
to us.
I mean, yeah.
So that was it? Just one Caitlin
Just
Clark?
one. I mean, it's. I gotta start slowly. I don't want to like bombard the audience.
And we
with
haven't
Caitlin.
even started the season
Correct.
yet.
Correct. Yes.
All right, CB, chest pass to you.
This is probably the only time you'll ever hear me give a Dodgers player a shout out.
What?
I know, but Alex Vesius, they had a healthcare.
who that is.
They had a. He's a pitcher for the Dodgers,
Okay, thank you.
reliever.
Thank you.
They had a night celebrating healthcare professionals, and so it was actually against the Mets. What he did was he brought all of the healthcare professionals that helped him and his wife because he lost his baby during the World Series last year. And so, so he brought all of the healthcare professionals, the healthcare team to the game to celebrate them and everything that they did to help support him and his wife.
Oh my God.
And he actually closed out the game and they were interviewing him and he was like getting really choked up and he was just so appreciative for everything that they did for them. So just really cool.
Oh my God. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. So
Wow.
it was just a really cool, it's tragic, but
Tragic.
Yeah.
there's always some brighter spot in there.
There's always something you can get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for what he did, God bless him, because that's
Yep. And
It's
shout
just
out
not
to the
easy.
healthcare professionals.
because we all know how grief is, and it's the most powerful emotion on earth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you call it emotion, what you call it. Well done, Chibi. Any more? No soccer?
There's so much going on with soccer, actually. I just haven't been. Yes. Oh, yeah. There are some soccer shout-outs. They're not coming to my
She's
brain.
like,
Yes, there is. Rose Lavelle had her 100th cap for the U.S. Women's National Team. She's a midfielder, one of my favorite players to watch, just so crafty with the ball at her foot. Great scorer, great player. Reminds me kind of like a Tobin Heath, type-esque player. So congratulations to her. She's amazing. What's her last name? Sophia Wilson? Is that her last name? She came back.
I'm not gonna know.
She came back from
The one that had the baby.
Yep, she came back from mat leave. So super, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's part of the, what do they call?
Espresso.
Espresso.
Yeah.
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 So
Her, Trinity Rodman, and
That's cute.
oh, what's her face? The tall one.
I can't think of her name.
I can see her face.
I can see your face.
But I love them.
Yes.
Their nickname too.
So, so she's back. That's going to be great for the U.S. Women's National Team. NWSL is kicking off.
Yep. Saw that.
Yep. So, yeah, some really fun stuff. I'll have more in the coming weeks.
I'll give a shout out to Jen. Don't get mad at me for doing this, but what a series!
Mallory
Can I
Swanson.
just say what a series between Oklahoma and Texas?
No.
No, see, that's good softball wheels, especially Saturday's game. Jen, I know you get to wear the Oklahoma hat a little bit prouder, but it's still,
No, it was good.
it was just really good softball.
It was.
I told Wheels I was trying to do the hook 'em horns dance to bring her some luck on Saturday, but they took Sundays.
They did.
And
But
they're
man,
going to face each other at some point
They
again.
are. But, like, how does Oklahoma find these freshmen?
What's the catcher's name again?
Wells.
I don't even, what is it?
Wells is her last name.
31 home runs
As a freshman.
freshman.
Shit.
And the record is 34 by Allo, who just graduated a few years back,
Yeah.
right?
Damn.
And when she set the record of 34, I'm like, no one's going to break that for a while, or
No.
I may never see that.
Yeah.
Well, this freshman catcher has 31 homers.
Yeah.
Damn.
Freshman.
Freshman. And their
That's
leadoff
wild.
hitter is a freshman, and she's batting almost 600.
Yes, the Mets and the Yankees should sign her.
I'm like,
Holy shit.
you
that's
are a
wild.
freshman.
That's
That is
insane.
wild.
Insane.
They definitely, so Oklahoma of old, I mean, they've always been a good hitting team.
Absolutely.
Always. But they've
Absolutely.
always had that ace who carried them.
Yep.
Always. First it was Jordy, and that, you know what I mean? This team, pitching is not their strength.
Right.
It is all about their
They're
offense.
just going to mash it.
They
You got to score
they
with them.
average 4 home runs a game.
Holy
It's insane.
God.
Shit.
That's insane. That's crazy.
It's crazy. I mean, they made Kavan look mediocre. And she is not mediocre.
No.
I mean, I was like, what?
Oh my God.
So, I mean, I got to give credit where credit is due, obviously. But I'm not going to lie, every time they interviewed Gasso, I put it on mute. I literally can't deal with it.
I've just started doing that. I'll leave it on whatever I want to watch, but then somebody comes on the screen I don't want to hear, so I just mute.
And
Yeah,
you can't
I
read her
unmute.
lips because she doesn't move her lips. Because she talks like this and doesn't know her own. I literally cannot stand
Who
her.
brought up Oklahoma and Texas? That was really not
why-
smart
it's
on
why-
my part.
It's why you always bring up the Yankees, right? To
Right.
get rise
I
out of us.
I mean, it was great softball, 100% great softball. It's, yeah.
I'm now getting
I mean,
into it.
So now Oklahoma's number 1. Shocker of all shockers.
You know who's playing really well now that they are more into a groove is UCLA. I watched
Yes,
them
they
pound.
are.
and
Remember when we saw
we
the
saw
Clearwater?
them? They were awful.
Awful.
I guess you can call it spring training a
Yeah.
little bit, but they were getting blown off the field.
Jen says 2 good games tonight on ESPN2, Tennessee versus Duke and Oklahoma versus Oklahoma State.
Yes.
I'll watch Tennessee and Duke.
Same.
Yeah. And Jody's not going to watch Oklahoma, Jen, okay? But thank you, Jen.
But
Thank
Nebraska's
you.
doing well too, and
Yeah,
so is
and Nebraska.
Alabama. Alabama's been playing really
Alabama's
well.
playing really
Very
well.
well.
Whoopsie,
Yep.
Jen, when are we getting you on the podcast?
Whoopsie. Yeah, Jen, you got to just show up.
Jen, you want to give me a birthday
I gotta
present?
get
Come
up.
on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, tell her to come pop on down right now.
Yeah.
You can get here by the time we talk about the WNBA draft. We got an extra seat for you right next to
Yeah.
Wheels or in the chair because I don't want you guys throwing elbows at each
That's
other.
right.
All right. Now that I got my notes again.
Also, thank you for bringing that up.
Yep.
Sure, yeah, it's fine. I'm over it. I guess I'm over it. I don't
Okay.
hate them at all.
Now my notes are all messed up here, you guys.
You know,
okay.
you know what's true? You know what I think
Okay.
is really a true statement? Is I feel like teams you hate them more than you love the teams you love.
Oh, that's valid.
Oh, okay,
Think about
Jen.
that. Marinate
I'm keeping
that
you
one.
to that. Keeping you
Marinate
to
that.
Right?
Because then your team wins and you're like, okay, great.
Right.
But then the team you just like wins and you're like, oh my
Right.
God,
It-
my
it
night
takes
is
away
ruined.
it takes away the win of your team.
Yeah.
I feel like the hatred for the teams you hate is more powerful than the teams you love.
And I'm trying to
different
be I'm
In your
trying to
mood.
be so much better, but I don't know if I am.
I'm
How are
trying,
you guys
but
doing?
it's not. I mean, I'm better with the
With
Yankees.
the teams you don't like. Well, she couldn't even, CB couldn't even write down Cowboys or Jets last week.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, but all of us are like the Dolphins and the Giants. We're used to it, so
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't affect us our moods anymore.
it doesn't. It
Because
really
it's like,
truly
oh, the
doesn't.
Giants lost again. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
like whatever. But college sports is where it really
Yeah.
hits me
Yep.
Yep.
because, yeah, like I don't know.
Yep.
Guys, we're keeping Jen to this, okay? She says maybe in the lead up to the college softball World Series.
You have to.
Now
You have to.
I'm keeping you to that, Jen.
CB's going to let you know when to be here. I do have a couple more shout outs, okay? I hope my sister's listening. My first one goes to, did you know the UVM women's basketball coach stepped down?
Yep.
The UVM Catamounts did not have to look far because Maureen McGarity is the wife of the UVM.
Yep.
Men's coach.
Men's coach.
I
Yep.
did not know that.
Come on, how cool is that?
That's cool.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my God, this is freaking awesome. So she is the wife of John Becker, of course. She was named the 10th coach in program history. McGarity guided Holy Cross to back-to-back Patriot League tournament championships in 2023 and 2024. They had a first 4 victory against UT Martin 2 years ago. It was a 30-point win in that NCAA tournament. Nice. Those are big for these smaller schools. Her resume goes on and on, you guys. Holy Cross recorded 3 consecutive 20-win seasons under McGarity's tenure. Second most wins, 24 in a single season program history. She was the 2022 Patriot League Coach of the Year. And she was also named the America East Coach of the Year because she was at New Hampshire before that. And McGarity was named the K-Yow National Coach of the Year the same season she got the AEC Coach of the Year. I'm like, we are getting a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
Kelly Driscoll Smith says, I wanted you to apply, Lori.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. Thank you. She said she's honored to be the women's basketball coach at Vermont. Over the past couple of years, I've fallen in love with this program. She is taking over a championship culture program, and she will work tirelessly to maintain the standards that are already established here.
Love that.
Boom,
Awesome.
boom, boom. Good job. And I should have applied for it. As we get older, we have to find ways to pat ourselves
do.
on the back.
Yeah.
We do. So thank you. Spring sports, shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
If it stops raining.
Oh,
Yeah.
Otter Valley's game, they were supposed to open yesterday.
It was yesterday, not
Yes.
today. Yesterday, okay.
They obviously got canceled due to rain. They're going to play Bells Falls. I believe it's rescheduled, so season opener will be Saturday.
Saturday,
for
gonna
Otter
try
Valley,
again.
yes. Who returns everyone but 2.
And isn't it supposed to be super nice on Saturday?
It's supposed to be nicer.
Oh, okay.
They made it to the semifinals last year, right?
Yep.
And that was Mount Abe that they played then.
Yep.
Okay. Spalding opened with Mount Abe the other day.
Oh, they did?
In softball.
Oh, nice.
Yep. I will give a quick spring shout out to Ultimate. I guess it's just called Ultimate. Montpelier High School had a 15-5 win, the boys over Middlebury. They are on a 12-game winning streak carried over from last season. You know how I like to talk about Ultimate because if it was around, I might have tried it.
That's awesome.
I would have been softball first and tried to play Ultimate as well.
I can catch a Frisbee. I can't throw one to save my freaking life.
Same.
Oh,
Same.
I see. I can do both.
Yeah, I cannot. I can
I
throw a
can't either.
football, perfect
very
spiral.
often.
I can throw a softball, but I cannot throw a freaking Frisbee.
I tried to throw a Frisbee to Sophie, and she's like, what was that? And I was like, I'm sorry.
You know it's bad when your dog just looks at you like, is this a joke,
Mom,
Mom?
it almost decapitated me. What are you doing? It's rolling. It's not in the air.
Mom, what fun is
my
this?
God.
What are you doing?
Best thing I heard. Mom and Dad, I owe everything to you. You're the most wonderful parents, and if I can be half the parent to Poppy that you were to me, then I know I've done a good job. Mr. two-time back-to-back Masters champion, Rory McIlroy. God, do I love you. Oh, his parents were at the Masters this year. They were not there last year, so they almost didn't come because they thought that they would jinx him.
Yep.
Right? My sister and I, over the moon, we do love Rory McIlroy. You guys learned that last year when I got mad at you guys for not watching the Masters. I'm not going to hold you to it. I'm not even going to ask. But he did it again. He had a 6-stroke lead going into the weekend, and he had to hold off Scotty Scheffler, who is literally the man.
I mean, he went on a tear.
He
A tear.
did
Like-
go on a tear.
Yeah. I may have not watched it, all of it, but I did watch highlights.
Yeah. Gail says, yes, Rory, amazing. We love Rory.
We love Rory, sis. Ding, ding, ding. And he's not going to make it easy. He said when he was in his 20s, it was easier.
Yeah.
But he had 5 strokes on that 18th hole to get the ball in the gosh darn hole. He had to hit it. He didn't leave himself an easy shot to get to the greens, but he did it.
Yep.
He did it, and God bless him. There's only 4 that have won back to back.
Yep.
So Jack Nicklaus, 65 to 66. Nick Faldo, I don't know, 89 to 90, and Tiger, 01 to 02. You are in rare air right now, Mr. McIlroy, and it was very, very impressive.
I can't imagine the pressure it is.
I can't.
Like, because it's also, it's all on you.
Right.
Right.
It's not a
you
team
are,
sport.
No, you are the owner, like, and then it's quiet, and then you just have to, like, oh my goodness, I can't even imagine.
And I said it again today to a coworker, dear friend, and he's like, "What are you talking about tonight?" And I go, "Rory McIlroy," and he's like, and I could tell he's not into golf. And I go, I got to tell you, every time I sit down to watch golf on Sundays, it just sucks me in for 3 hours. It really, truly does. Some of my coworkers are talking about, hey, let's all start golfing. And I'm like, no, because I swing it like a softball bat.
We need our lessons.
We
lessons
do
from
need
Jane
lessons.
first.
Right, exactly. But I looked at Jason and I said, Bud, we played team sport. He played team sports.
Yeah.
I'm like, to me, golf and tennis are the most mentally draining sports on earth.
But I feel like almost tennis, it's going so fast,
Right.
that you have
don't
less
have
time.
time.
You have less
You don't have
time.
time.
You don't have time to think.
You have less
Good job,
time
you
to
guys.
overthink
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
For me, as a chronic overthinker, it would drive me insane.
You'd be at the tee for an hour.
It would drive. It would drive. Yeah. It would
She'd be
drive
like,
me.
I don't know. Do I do this? Do I do that?
It would drive me. It's too much time. So
Yeah.
like
You'd hold your club
that-
this way,
right?
that way.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's just like that's like intense. Like tennis is quick.
Right. You don't have time.
Yeah, and it's more
Yeah.
and yes, there's skill, there's absolutely so much skill to it, but it's like you can rely a lot on your like athleticism too.
Right.
Sure,
Right?
sure.
And
But you're
I
right.
feel
That's
like-
a valid point, you guys. You
Yeah.
have time to think about it.
Yeah.
You blew a 6-stroke lead, or in
Yeah.
last year, I think Gail would remember better, but he double bogeyed like the first 3 or 4 holes.
Yeah.
And you still got 14 more holes
Yeah.
to go. I'd be
To
like
mental-
throwing my golf
Yeah.
club into the
To
water. I'd be
yeah.
like, I'm done.
yeah, to mentally get over
Yeah.
that,
How do you bring yourself back?
But he does it because he had some terrible holes.
he did.
Yeah.
Terrible
He
holes. But then the next one, he's
Yeah.
par or under.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah.
just.
I'm like,
I mean,
how do
it's
you
the
do
mental part
Yeah,
of it that
is. Whew.
And some do literally flame out for the
They do.
tournament.
Yeah.
Like DeChambeau, I'm like, where did you go?
right. I mean, I feel like Tiger Woods didn't have that mental toughness.
Yeah.
He did early on, I feel like, but I feel like he lost that because he never. I felt like when he was out of it, he was out of it.
Yeah.
Like he was never gonna do like a Scotty
He's like, I'm done.
Scheffler and
Yeah.
make a run like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
just.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys have seen all the memes from Tiger Woods and the Masters or anything like
Oh,
that.
guys, here's a
Dying.
joke. Here's a joke for you. Here's a joke for you. What does a Mercedes Benz and a golf? What's the difference between a Mercedes Benz and a golf ball?
What?
Tiger Woods can drive a golf ball 200 yards before hitting a tree without hitting a tree.
I mean, they're so funny.
I've been good lately because I haven't said anything.
But there's this one.
ahead.
There's
Go
this
ahead.
one meme on Facebook, and it's a guy's talking, and he's putting the green jacket on Rory, and he's talking to her, and then they're all looking out like this, and the the announcer's like, holy shit, and here comes Tiger Woods, and he's in the Mercedes driving through the golf course.
Is everyone just like running away?
And he jumps over and he freaking flips the car, and they're like,
Oh my God.
I was literally dying. AI can do a lot of things.
Yes, it can.
And
Yes, it can.
Holy shit, here comes Tiger Woods.
We could spend a whole show just with
Oh,
memes and
God.
talking about Tiger Woods. We're really good.
I know.
I'll give a shout out to Cameron Young too. He had
Yeah.
a very good Masters, the young man. So shout out to him. Another Masters in the book. And Rory, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how any golfers do it. I really don't. I really truly
impressive.
don't.
It's
But
very impressive.
gosh darn. We're gonna, as we approach the end of the second quarter, we're gonna shift to the WNBA, and we're going to try to keep it 2 quarters long. A quarter and a half long. I don't know if we can.
That was the most insane draft ever.
Ever.
It really was. 3 things I know now after the draft. Okay, 3 things. Number 3, Coach Close has a perma smile. I don't think I think it's stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love her to pieces.
Yep.
Coach Staley is the Mad Hatter.
Yep.
How many hats
Oh my
did she
God.
hand out that night?
Yep.
And Holly Rowe, come on.
Yeah.
Interviewing fluid French with Nell Angloma?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding
Yeah.
me, Holly Rowe?
What can't Holly Rowe do?
And like it's so awesome because like especially because talking in a second language is a little bit easier because yes, it may take you a little bit longer, but you can get through it and process it. But to have to listen to questions, understand it in another language,
Yeah.
way harder.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like I know like so props to Holly to like that was really cool.
I
to
mean,
see.
this was us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is she doing? What is happening right now? Oh my
Yeah.
God. She's speaking in French. Oh my God. She's amazing. And she's taller than CB. Did we start the show with that?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Because I had to make that point.
Yeah.
I got to ask you guys. Do I have some questions I was going to ask you guys?
I'm kind of sad the draft's over, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But we got the NFL one coming up too.
Who won the draft? Let's start there.
The Mystics.
Yeah.
Considering
Like-
they had 55 picks.
What's
I was like,
I texted Lori. I was like, Mystics went the Oops All Berries.
Yeah.
They went Oops All Bigs.
Yeah.
And then
They
they
did.
have
did.
2 5'6" point guards.
yeah.
Yep. She did say
I
that. That's
need-
how she ended the night with me. And I was like,
I
that's
need
true.
a picture of Georgia Amore and Rory Harmon with that whole Mystics team.
Yeah.
I need it like nothing else.
So we were saying the Mystics, but then
Seattle also did really
Seattle
good.
did very well too. Yes, I agree.
That trade.
So they gave, and when I say they, I'm talking ESPN. I'm always gonna. They gave the Mystics an A+. They were the only ones to get an A+.
Yeah.
I must have been CBS Sports gave them a B- because they didn't get any shooters.
They're-
So their
the spa-
surrounding
the
bigs.
spacing, the spacing is going to be real bad,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, and Cody McMahon was my favorite pick.
Yes, me too.
But she's more of a downhill. I'm a
Like
bull in a china closet. I'm going to get
AT.
you rebounds. So
Yeah.
it's Sonia Citron and Georgia Amore better be
Yeah.
ready to
Yeah.
shoot the ball
Yeah.
a lot too.
Yeah.
And I pray that Rory Harmon does make the team. That's going to be
Yeah.
that's going to be tough.
Because
That's going to be
who
tough
else
for
is
her to
on
make.
there?
The
I mean, they
team.
basically drafted a team.
They did draft a
they
team.
did.
You want to know who else got a high from CBS was the Indiana Fever.
I know.
They really did. And then I started to dig into it a little bit more. And where's my Indiana Fever? It's the gal
they got
that
Raven.
got.
And
Well, Raven
They're
Johnson. Okay, so here's the other best thing I heard this week. When Raven Johnson got drafted, and we were like, oh my God, it's a great pick, fabulous. This one goes, well, now she can play defense on her person and Caitlin Clark's. Because Caitlin's got to worry about the offensive end of the floor. And I go, that's the best thing I've heard.
Yeah.
it was such a Stephanie White pick
Yes.
that I've ever seen. Because Stephanie White during the
I thought
during
you
March
said
Madness.
Stuffy White, and I'm like,
No.
what?
No,
Yeah.
that was
Gotcha,
a
go.
very Stephanie White pick.
The shooting guard out of Vanderbilt. Pissot, just, you and I went, who is
No.
she?
Yeah.
I read a whole article on her the next day that says she's one of the best three-point shooters in the draft.
Nice.
Pissott.
But is she going to get
Pissot.
playing time?
Well, when Caitlin Clark gets in foul trouble, she'll have to go in and shoot. How's that?
All right.
I mean, you got to have a bench.
You do.
You gotta have a bench.
Yeah.
You do, but The Fever to me,
I
they're too guard heavy.
well, I think
Could you trade some to the Mystic?
Yes.
And we'll give you a big.
honestly, I feel like they're just so triggered from last year, and they
Of
really
losing everybody.
yeah, and
to
they,
injury.
and they really don't want to run Kelsey Mitchell into the ground again.
Right.
So I
Valid.
think they're
Incredibly valid.
like we actually need to get Kelsey Mitchell off of the floor a little bit more.
Yes.
But I do think
Very
they
true.
definitely are going to be better defensively with Raven Johnson.
Oh, she's a
100%.
She's a
Oh, she's a dog.
That's
She's
going
a
to be
dog.
her
Is-
role.
oh,
She's
she's
going to
a
be
dog.
Yes.
like Lexi Hall and
Yeah.
Sophia Cutting. Like
Yeah.
that's their role.
Yep.
She's a
But
dog.
Aaliyah Boston
Yeah.
needs help down there, and so
Yeah.
I was dying. I was the whole third round.
Mm-hmm.
All I wanted was the Fever to draft Hannah Stolke.
Yep.
From
and
Iowa.
she's still out
She's
there.
still out
She
there.
can be a development player for them.
Reagan Beers did get picked up by Connecticut Sun.
Oh, good.
Oh wow.
So invited to camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody needs to do that with Stolke
Yes.
too.
And
Somebody
now they
really
have those
does.
3 development spot rosters.
Yeah.
That don't go against the cap.
We weren't off by much in what we said last week, but
No.
I'm jumping ahead of myself. I also want to shout out Coach Corey Close again, because obviously the UCLA Bruins made big time history.
Big time.
Big time history. 6 players from UCLA, 5 in the first round, 6 overall, sets a new W record, new WNBA history record. That is just so cool for me. I mean,
Yeah,
it is just
that was awesome. And
so
2 of them
cool.
are going to be teammates.
2 are,
which is
yep,
gonna be
There's
great.
2 pairs, aren't there?
Dugalich and Betts.
Oh, there
and,
might be 2
Yep,
pairs.
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Yeah,
Connecticut
got
was
2,
the
yeah.
other one that had 2. Just so really cool.
Yep.
Just amazing to watch and so deserving.
Yep.
And I enjoyed an interview with Kiki and Lauren Betts way before the draft started. And in the interview, they were asked to speak about each other and what they bring. And it just, the respect and admiration that that group has. And you don't see a lot of teams, well, you do, but they come around once every 6 to 8 years and stick together.
Right.
And now, with a transfer portal, they don't stick together.
Yep. Yeah.
So watching that group stick together and just having the time of their life. And they said to, I was telling Wheels this, they said to Kiki and Lauren, after the celebration, cutting down the net, what do you remember most? What was the best part? And they're like, oh, the bus ride to the airport. And then they're like, no, the plane ride. That plane was rocking. They were just so funny. And Elizabeth Mottler's cracking me up right now. They had so much fun. And then they said, well, have you guys slept? And Lauren Betts just kind of rolls her eyes like she hasn't. And she points to Kiki, who's like, I only need 4 hours of sleep a night. And I'm like, they're so young.
To be 20,
They're so young. They are just
To be 20
so
and have
young.
no worries.
right?
Oh my God.
And about to be a millionaire.
Right. Right.
So the Mystics, we're going to go by ESPN's, got an A+, only A+. Then the Seattle Storm and Minnesota Lynx. I don't think she heard me.
For Living Miles, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Crickets. I'm like,
I get it. I get it. It's much harder to find a good point guard.
100%.
The bigs, you can develop them, but there's something about a point guard, their vision, their IQ. That's why Chelsea Gray and Kaylin Clark are so coveted, because they have that court vision and they have the instincts of a point guard. So I get it that you don't see that type of point guard in every draft,
Right.
and they haven't had a point guard in forever. They still need a big though. They lost Alana Smith and Shepard.
Those were
and
two.
Jess Shepard.
They were key.
Distraught.
Those were key cogs.
I am distraught. I love both of them, but they picked up Howard.
They picked up Natasha
I thought
Howard.
that was a good one.
That's a very good move.
And
She's solid. She was solid for the Fever last year.
yeah, so I'm happy about that. But Fee is going to be out for maybe half the season.
Right.
And that's where, how do you not take Alafam? How do
Yeah.
you
Yeah, I know.
not?
So
the game is so similar.
That's what like.
But
I was-
Fam's better in the
could
paint.
you imagine?
Right.
Could you imagine her developing under Fee?
Yeah.
Like, and she's the type of mobile big that like
Yes.
that Reeves loves. So
Yes.
once after Dallas was making all of those moves in free
Yeah.
agency, I was like, yeah, they're going.
You knew they were going AZ Fud.
Yeah, I knew
at
they were
that
going
point.
easy because they were signing all of the bigs.
If they didn't sign Smith and Shepard away from the
Yeah.
Lynx,
Yeah.
you had to go out fam.
Yeah.
You had to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was pretty much. It was a Paige Becker's pick too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
You got to make the face of your
yeah.
franchise happy.
an underrated pickup in free agency, I think, for Dallas was picking up Alicia Clark.
That happened. Yes, that happened
have-
today, didn't it?
Today or yesterday?
Today or
You
yesterday.
have such a young.
What a seasoned veteran.
You have such a young team, and to have a vet like Alicia Clark.
I loved
is
it when
gonna
she was
be-
on the Aces.
Me too. I think that's just
Loved
going to
it.
be a great locker room
Oh,
vet.
yeah.
Like help the young kids. Like
Maybe she can keep
Get to it.
Ogunbowale under control too.
Yep.
Because we're talking again about somebody that had to have the ball 40% of the
Yep.
time last year.
But now you got AZ too,
Right.
who's a great shooter and way more efficient.
Great shooter. Best shooter in the draft.
Way
And
more
a
efficient.
way better defender.
Yep, and a way better defender.
So, I mean,
But when
Wale
you-
doesn't play defense, period.
Right, right.
So,
yeah, so it should be interesting to see how they.
the three of them, yeah, I don't know.
Every clip I watched on Our Fam, everything I watch on her,
she's so good.
I just
So smooth.
I have to
She's
pick
so
my
good.
jaw up. I'm like, and then an hour and a half before the draft, I watched an interview with her.
Yeah.
And I said to Karen, "Hey, can you come in here just for a second and watch this?" And she said, "Who is that?" And I
Yeah.
told her, and she goes, how old is she?" And I go, 19.
Yep.
And she goes, "What?" I go,
Yeah.
"Yep, she talks like she's 25, 28.
Yep.
So mature.
Yep.
So elegant,
Yep.
speaks so well." And then you watch her inside out game and you
Yep.
go, "Holy crap."
Yep.
So you put her with
Malanga?
Malanga,
Yeah.
and then you get Flau'jae Johnson
Yep. Valkyries
for a couple of bags of popcorn.
are regretting that trade. They didn't.
and do you know
did
they
not,
agreed to that trade
Before.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they probably didn't think Flau'jae was going to be available.
And that's what Seattle was doing.
Right.
They were like,
felt-
"No way.
Yeah.
No way."
I felt so bad because I thought Flau'jae to Golden State was the perfect fit.
And that was a good fit too.
I thought
Seattle's a good fit too. though.
Seattle's a great fit too.
Yep.
I worry because you always hear everything that's gone on with Seattle, like front office wise. You just hope it's a better situation.
I'd like
But-
to think it is because you got a new coach.
Yeah.
You got bit of some really
Yeah.
sour apples.
Right.
And
some
then-
really sour
Yeah.
apples. So the whole team is being rebuilt with this
then-
core.
yeah.
And then they still have Ezzy.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, that's
Magvagor
another,
is
that is
so
another
solid.
tall friggin' team.
And the thing with Fam is just watching her out on the perimeter. She doesn't have to be in the
Yep.
paint.
Right.
Yep.
Just watching her out there, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, that's a pretty smooth
I think
shot.
Seattle's going to be fun to watch.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take them a
Yep.
few years, but
Yeah.
I'll freaking watch them. I'll
Yeah.
tell you
Yeah.
that much.
Seattle
They
and
were
Mystics are gonna be
comparing
fun.
Fam's turnaround in the paint to Asia Wilson, so
Yeah.
then I saw a little clip of that, and I was like, well, that's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
I'm like, what can't she do at 19?
Yeah.
I can't wait. They're
The Lynx are going to be
hurting.
They're going to be
They're going to be
pissed.
hurting. They're small.
Yeah.
Because they're small now.
And
you
not to take away from AZ Fudd, but one of the articles I read is when you see a championship caliber team, it's a true point guard and a big.
Yep.
So then you do visualize Paige Beckers with all of Fam.
Yeah.
You do.
Oh my
in
gosh,
my
I
mind,
know.
I'm like, yeah. And that's not taking away anything from Fudd. I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm just going, that would have been really cool.
Yeah.
That would have been really, really
Yeah.
sweet to see. And the only other thing for AZ Fudd, because there was no clear number one this
No.
year.
For the first time in a
For the
a
first
while.
time in
yeah.
a long time, there was no clear number one. The only thing I wished for her was to have her own franchise.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
she could be the face
Yep,
of it.
I
I think
agree.
she's earned that.
Yeah.
And I know Paige was great the other night,
Yeah.
letting her have, but Paige is the face of the franchise.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
she really is.
yeah.
And I
I
kind of
mean-
wished for AZ to have her own
I agree.
Yes, I
franchise.
agree.
That was my only.
I totally agree. But I feel like if any other player would have went number one, the crowd would have booed.
Oh,
yeah.
So bad.
Oh, yeah.
They would have gone insane.
Because, I mean,
Yeah.
it was all about, and I mean, AZ's nickname is the People's Princess.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, I really hope, I mean, of course, there's all the talk about like, oh, who gets traded when they break up?
You
and
said that right
like,
off the
all
bat.
these things, you know, all these things. But I mean, yeah, do I think Paige had a little to do with it? Absolutely, I do.
100%.
Because
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
just like, you know,
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark's going to have, you know, a say in what happens to the Fever. But I mean, Fudd is a great player.
Yeah.
She's a great player. She had a
Yep.
terrible last game.
Yep.
But
I know
She
you
can
can
get into
shoot
her-
5 for 24.
yeah,
And still be the number one pick.
But
Yeah.
she plays
Only in
great
America.
defense.
She plays
She does.
amazing defense.
Yeah, and she's just smart, and
Yeah.
she plays like this.
Even keeled.
Yep.
Even keel.
Yep.
You would have never known she went 5 for 25 in her
Yep.
last
Right.
game until the
Yep.
very end.
Yep.
When you know your season's over, but you would
Exactly.
have never known it.
Yep.
So
I want to ask you what you think about the Chicago Sky, because a week ago we were
Dude.
like, what the F are they
Dude.
doing?
Yeah, so Chicago Sky, despite, trading Angel away, they put together a really interesting roster. I mean, they signed Dejanay, who's a dog, Skylar Diggins. So they also said that someone's going to be suspended on a technical every
Yep.
8 games.
Isn't Ezra Stevens on that team
Yep,
too?
so they have Dejanay, Skylar, Rakia,
Oh, Rakia was the big one.
Camilla,
Big one.
and then Azure. Like, that's a pretty solid lineup.
That is a solid lineup. They've gone from what WTF
And then-
to
And then they signed Hawkes.
yeah, and then you get Gabby Hawkes, which I was beaming.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that was your favorite pick.
Oh my God, I was
Yep.
beaming. I did like McMahon, but I was beaming like Gabby was my sister or something. You guys, last week we had AZ
Yep.
or Fam. We had Betts, Olivia Miles, Kiki, Flage, Raven, and Gabby. So we're off by Gabby by a couple, but again, she helped herself out in the tournament as well. Way too early, 2027. Juju Watkins, she'll
Yep.
still have another year of eligibility.
Yep. I think she'll go in, though.
I, do
I
too.
think she'll go in. So imagine this top 5. Juju Watkins, Madison Booker, Hannah Hidalgo, Michaela Williams from LSU, and Samaya, I'm saying her name wrong, Nichols is a guard from Kansas
Yep.
that I need to really pay attention to next basketball season.
Who's taking to get
So
there?
you guys think Juju will go?
Yes.
Yeah.
I,
Who's tanking to get there? Who's tanking for Juju?
yeah.
Right? Who's tanking for Juju?
Because
Seriously.
I think it's going to be really interesting. I'll just leave it at that.
I just am going to stay up. You know how I
Can we
stayed
talk
up
about the
late
worst?
to watch?
Can we talk about the worst free agency
Yeah,
contract?
go for it. Do it.
Is Ariel Atkins. LA, what the fuck are you doing?
I knew
LA.
she was going to build
what
Chicago back
the
up and then get pissed
fuck
off
are
at
you
LA Sparks.
doing? LA, you just signed Ariel Atkins to a 2-year max.
Yeah.
A 2-year max.
Maybe.
Kelsey Plum is making less than $1 million.
Yep.
Because she wanted to take less so that they could build a better team, and you wasted on a 2-year max on Ariel Atkins.
Yep.
And then,
Courtney Williams was the other one that I didn't like.
oh yeah, for Minnesota,
contract. The
Minnesota, what
contract.
are you doing?
Yeah.
Minnesota, what are you doing? And then the fact that Ray Burrell for the LA Sparks is on like the minimum. I
Is
think
she
she's on a
really?
training camp contract right now.
I
Like
didn't know
you
that.
give. What are you
Wow.
doing? What are you doing? Why are
These
you
contracts have gotten CB so worked up.
giving? Like it just makes no sense. It just makes no sense, LA.
Another thing I read that I liked was later in the evening, the Seattle Storm fleeced the Valkyries by
Yep.
trading Marta Suarez for Flage.
Yeah.
I love the way they worded it. And that GM, and I'm not going to doubt her because the Valkyries have been a one-year wonder.
Right.
But her reasoning was weird. When I'm ready to speak more about
Yeah.
what the
Yeah,
strategy
that
is
was-
behind,
yeah.
I'll speak
Yeah.
on it. I'm like, okay. I don't really speak about my strategy publicly because other teams are watching.
You couldn't have just said that we put this trade in before the
Right,
draft
That's
went.
all you had to say.
Right. And now
agreed to
you're
this
just
trade.
being all mysterious about
Yeah.
it. Like, now what?
And you sound a little funny.
Yeah.
You just sound a little wonky. I'm
Yeah.
like, what are you trying to say?
Conceited.
I think one of the other big winners of the night, Wheels probably knows that I'm going to say this, is Tanaya Latson.
That was a steal.
Deal.
That was a steal.
This one was
But-
going nuts.
I was going crazy.
Me
I was
too.
going crazy.
because
I
I'm
was
like, why is
I was
nobody
like, is
picking
she
her?
injured? Like, what did they like?
And here's what I
happened?
keep saying. Don't go on her body of work, her senior year. Look at what
Right.
she did.
Yeah.
So she averaged 20 points per game in each of her first 3 college seasons at
Yeah.
FSU. Okay, led the nation in scoring as a junior.
Yep.
Despite her efforts, she was unable to get the Seminole deep into the playoff, so she transferred to South Carolina, which was a good move for her because
Yep.
they kept saying she learned how to play defense,
Yes.
in her
Yep.
1 year at South
Yep.
Carolina. So she just rounded her game
Yeah.
to perfection.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And she got
focused
picked
on other
20th?
things, yeah.
Was it 20th? I can't even remember
It was
now.
ridiculous.
But I'm like, LA Sparks, you just got one hell of a guard to put in the backcourt with Kelsey.
But also,
Plum.
like, good for, like, it's the best for her, though, Latson. 'cause
Absolutely.
She's now got Kelsey Plum and Erica Wheeler to learn from.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, so good for Like, it's the best situation for Latson, too.
100%. That
Yep.
was the other part of the article I was reading. They're like, yes, it's going to cost her some money.
Yep.
Because she went in the second round instead of the
Yep.
first round, and she was supposed to be a lottery pick.
Yeah.
Yep.
But she could not have landed in a better situation.
Yep.
With a bunch of seasoned
And
veterans,
there's
you
no
re-sign
rush.
Hamby.
There's no rush to get
Yeah.
her in there.
You got a Will McKay back there as well, Kelsey Plum back there. And Ariel Atkins, I guess I should pay attention to her because I just never really paid attention to her. Meaning her game hasn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
caused me to go, ooh.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So the favorites to win it. We might as well not even play the WNBA season because every article I read is the New York Liberty have already won.
Yeah.
And
So
how-
CB's going to give you a
and-
picture of them. They already won.
And how do
There
they
they
just
are.
keep where's the money coming from?
When CB texts me, I go, really, where is the money
Yeah,
coming from?
Where's the money coming
You
from?
still got it. You haven't officially signed Stewie and
they got
Enescu, which you're
Benigno-
going to.
Right.
They got Lainey Hamilton back too.
Yes.
Who's also a dog.
I mean, I will say, when Sabali signed, I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I guess the Liberty are going to run it back
Yeah.
this year and win the title.
Yeah,
But
The dream.
There's a-
I like the dream.
so
I like the
was,
dream.
I don't know if it was CBS or ESPN, but the favorites to win it are the Liberty, then the Fever, Aces, Dream, Lynx, and Sparks.
I wouldn't even put Lynx in there.
Not without fee for a whole season, no.
Yeah.
So let's go Liberty, Fever, I'm going to go Dream, and Aces, because the Aces are running at least it back with the same team.
Yeah.
Basically,
I
yeah.
really like the Dream. Yeah,
Yeah,
pounded
I
the
like
table
the-
for
I
UCLA.
like the
I'm going to
Dream.
pound the table for the Atlanta Dream.
They made a lot of good moves.
They really did and brought the band back. So I'm like, and I'm not taking anything away from the Fever because they made it to the semis without Caitlin Clark. last
Without
year.
anybody, really.
And maybe somebody from the Mystics front office will trade you another big
Yeah,
at
we
some
could use a
point.
big. That'd be
And
great.
you guys are so guard heavy now. I mean, we could just be the GMs. We could
Right,
just
yeah.
make the moves for
Correct,
them.
correct.
I mean, we don't need them to wait around for it. So here's to another good W season ahead. Who do you
Can't
think
wait.
won free agency? Not the draft, free agency. Because I think Seattle won the draft. That's
Yeah.
where I'm going to go with my pick. But free agency, I mean, we can just sit here and say the Liberty because
Dallas did well.
I
in
think
free.
the Wings,
Dallas
yeah.
went well in free agency.
with Smith and Shepard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I really,
And Alicia Clark.
I can't tell you how many times I would talk about them when I would watch the Lynx last
Yep.
year, especially Shepard. I was like, man, those are two players that do all the little things when
Yep.
they're in the game.
And Alana Smith on defense is just.
Sick.
I mean, the Liberty got the big signing, I think.
they did get the big
but
signing.
Yeah.
I think overall the Wings probably had the best.
That had the best free
Yeah.
agency.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. Well, let's turn the page from the W to the NFL draft, which is literally a week away.
Literally.
1 week away, you guys.
I wish the NFL draft went as quickly as the WNBA draft.
I know, I agree with you. Boy, that was fast.
So fast.
So fast.
Yep.
I'm like, God, we just did 3 rounds and it's 9:30.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the heck do you guys do that? How excited are you guys for their draft?
I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
You should be, because I'm not going to pound the table for the Giants because you guys are going to get mad at me. I do want to say the shout down goes to CB right before her birthday because she was so good in shouting out the Yankees last week. You were I was so
good.
proud
I
of
know.
you. I'm like, oh my God, you guys never shout out the Yankees. Only team with a winning record in the American
Yep.
League is all CB wanted to say. And now they've lost how many? 6 of 7, 5
6
of
of 7. or 7 of 8.
7 of 8, I
Yeah.
think.
And the Mets are on a 7 or 8 game losing streak. There's no win tucked in there.
Our teams are killing it.
killing it. I'm like, oh my God, every time I see a score come up, I'm like, I don't want.
Not a hit to be seen.
I hate it when they lose like this with Soto out, because I'm not a big fan of Juan Soto.
Right.
So everybody's going to say, well, it's because he's out. I'm like, I'm sorry, you just went out and bought a team in the offseason.
Right.
Figure your shit out.
Right.
My God. And the Dodgers are the Dodgers. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I digressed from the NFL draft. I really did. What we're going to do next Wednesday is the three of us are going to predict the first top 20 picks. So what we're going to do, which means we're going to have a little bit of studying to do, is we're just going to go around. And we're going to have a little board up, and we're going to go around, and we're going to even trade. You guys can use trades if you want to.
Okay.
But we're going to predict
that's
the
more-
top 20 picks. And again, it goes week to week.
Yep.
It really
yeah,
does.
it literally.
Yep.
Day to day as it gets closer.
Yeah.
I mean, poor Ruben Bain right now.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, God, he was a driver of a car and one of the passengers. I'm like, and this is just coming out now?
This is what happens. Yep.
And good God, the family, now you're bringing it up to the family that lost that person in the
Yeah.
car accident. And that family, their only quote is, we wish Ruben Bain nothing but the best. Because none of us know what happened.
No, we don't. We have no idea
So
what happened.
shut up, all
Right.
you reporters. And don't bring it up to this family. Doesn't need to go through that again.
The kid was 19. Well, he was like 19 when it happened.
When it happened.
He
Yep.
didn't have alcohol. Like, he wasn't arrested. There was no charges.
Right.
He wasn't under the influence.
Yep.
Like,
It was an actual accident.
Sometimes shit just happens.
Exactly. And we're digging it back up. Moegawa is supposed to be the top lineman. He now has a back issue. So the poor guy, minor back issue. Now he has to go have more
doesn't?
imaging done.
Right.
You're
he
an
can send it
NFL.
to
You're
all-
a football player.
Right,
You're a
exactly.
football player. Who doesn't have a back issue?
I tell you guys, it's like the stock market.
It
I'm like,
really is. It's ridiculous.
this
And who
guy-
starts these rumors too?
Exactly.
Like, is it a team that really wants to draft him? So he's they're
100%.
like,
100%.
you know,
100%. 100%.
Yeah. So that's what I think.
For my
It's all
whole
mind
life that I've been involved watching the draft, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yep, he's the top lineman. There's a lot of great linemen in this draft, but he's the top one. And now he has a back issue. The poor guy has to do all this imaging and send it back out to all
Yeah.
the teams. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Yep.
Why are we doing this? Again, the one thing I can tell you guys is at least 6 to 9 edge rushers, draft made up of wide receivers. I have 6 going in the first round, 6 to 7 offensive linemen. And from there, I will say this. You want to build your defensive backfield, you've got 3 hard-hitting safeties, which usually there's not a lot of safeties. It's later. And in the third round, there's still 3 or 4 safeties that are so good, but there's just so many of them, and there's a lot of good cornerbacks in this
A
draft
lot.
as well.
Yes.
The only only 2 positions, and it's so funny to say this, is quarterback and running back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing. There's
Yeah.
the 2,
Yep, and
meaning
that's it.
Mendoza and Love, and then it's who cares.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting some good backup quarterbacks
Right.
and backup running backs,
Yeah.
but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, you guys.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm going to change my mind by next week, I really think the top 4 is settled, unless there's a trade. Obviously, we all know Mendoza's going 1. Arvell Reese and David Bailey are going 2, 3 in some order.
Capacity. Right.
They've had the Cardinals, that's why I have my Cardinals shirt on. They've had the Cardinals going offensive linemen, whether it's Moegawa, they have Spencer Fano. There's another one, I can't come up with his name. Anyway, I just don't see an offense. I love the offensive lineman. I don't see him going 3rd, especially if David Bailey or
Yeah.
Arvell Reese is sitting
Yeah.
there. You're a team rebuilding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how do you do that?
Just go. Yeah.
And the only way I don't see the Titans taking Jeremiah Love is if Reese or Bailey falls.
Yes.
Yeah.
If the
that makes
or
sense.
if someone trades.
Yeah.
But if somebody trades up, I see somebody like the Dallas Cowboys trading up to
Yeah.
get Bailey
get it,
or
yes.
Reese,
Yeah.
whichever one slides down. You guys agree?
Yes.
And then I think the Titans are looking at one of those 2, and if they don't fall to 4, then I do think they go Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
I do. You guys feel the same? That's why I think
Yeah.
those 4 are locked in. I
Yeah.
really do. And I think the draft starts with the New York Football Giants.
Yep.
I really
Because
do.
that'll push a lot of that'll
Yep.
push the domino.
Yep.
I
for
challenge us to try to come up with a trade, whether it's a trade you read about, or one you just kind of think
Wanna
this could
see.
work. And I can't help but think that the Cowboys are going to do something.
I mean, because Jerry, he likes to be quiet. He doesn't, for once.
And he has been quiet.
The only time he's quiet is during the draft. Other than that, he doesn't shut up.
Yep.
Yep.
But he's always been very quiet on draft night.
Yep.
And towards the draft. So I mean, defenses, they need it. And they need it bad.
And I feel like he thinks that they have to prove
Right.
something.
Right.
So
Well,
I
they
feel
do
like
because they
he's
traded Micah Parsons.
no, they did, and so I feel like
Right.
that's gonna force him to be like, oh, look at me, I can still do it.
Right.
He's made some good moves, or they've made some good moves in free agency. It's kind of been the tier 2 defensive free agents, but they've been good picks. So, but to knock it out of the park, he needs a Reese, a David Bailey,
Yep.
or a Reuben Bain.
Yes.
Yep.
Or a Caleb Downs. Caleb Downs is
Yep.
the other one that if he can shore up the front 8 and then fix that back end, that would be huge.
Yes.
They're the ones that I will say next week when we're sitting here talking about the top 20. I see somebody like the Cleveland Browns, who have 2 picks already. I see them going, you know what? We have so many holes. And they're picking 6, I believe. I would like to say Miami too, because they have 2 picks and they have so many holes. But 11th, you're not going to see a Bailey, a Reese. You're just not going to see them right there.
Yeah.
So if it's not the Cardinals, I see the Cleveland Browns doing something
Trading.
where you can get
Trade
like
their-
a Caleb Downs or a Sonny Styles. Let's not forget about Styles.
yeah.
Because he's the other big caveat.
Yeah.
And he's a big one. I totally see the Giants going with Styles.
I would
I've
not
read-
be sad.
No.
I've read Caleb Downs a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
That's what yeah.
You wouldn't be upset with either?
No.
No.
Would you rather have Jeremiah Love than a Downs or a Styles? I get what Love
that's
brings
hard.
to the table.
That is hard
That's
because, I mean, the
hard.
Giants have not had a running back
right.
since,
You lost the dude.
like, Tiki
Yeah.
Barber. Right?
Or Saquon
Barkley.
Barkley.
Oh, Barkley, yeah.
Barkley.
But,
But that's what I think.
yeah.
We're all still seeing Saquon Barkley
Yeah.
and going, but did you win a Super Bowl with Barkley? Did you win a Super Bowl when you had those defenses?
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I would say. I'm like,
Oh, I would 100% rather them go defense. I won't be shocked if they go.
let me ask you this. How pissed will you be if they draft an offensive lineman?
Pissed.
I
So pissed. And I don't think Harbaugh would do that.
I have so
No,
much
I think he'd go
Defense, if
defense.
anything.
If
yes.
he's not going to go Love, he's
gonna
going to
go
go
defense,
defense.
yeah.
And that's where I think Caleb Downs, because think about his Raven teams. He's always had that hard-hitting
Yep.
safety.
Yeah.
It's just going to knock you from
Yep.
here to
I
the
can't-
following
yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Giants can't go wrong.
They
Unless they take
can't,
an offensive
but
lineman.
they can.
Yep.
Every mock draft I see still has the Dolphins going offensive lineman as well. I'm sorry, but the Giants and the Dolphins have drafted so many offensive
Oh my
linemen
God.
in the last 3 to 4 years that you could make 2 teams
Yep.
out of those offensive linemen drafted, and not a whole lot of them have worked.
Nope.
So I'm like, I have so much faith in this new Green Bay Packers South that's in Miami that I'm like, if you freaking take another offensive lineman, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be pissed, but I'll be like,
Yeah.
I have faith in you guys. I don't know. I was
But,
reading
like,
an article.
like especially like in this draft in particular.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can be mad at this regime because they're new and because Miami has 7 picks in the first 100 picks. So I'm like, how are they spreading
Right,
it out?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I don't know. Can I be pissed at you? I want to be pissed at you, but I don't. And I've read a lot of articles and I've listened to this Coach Halfley, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like Harbaugh's, I have a lot of faith in him.
As
So,
you should.
I
As
think
you
that, I think that we're going to go defense. So,
I do too. It'll be interesting though if for some reason Jeremiah Love's there.
right.
Because I
Yeah.
keep saying the draft
That'll be-
starts with the Giants.
yeah.
But then I'm like, what happens if Jeremiah Love is there?
Right.
Do the Giants pass on him? Because if they do, I was watching another mock draft on TV where the Kansas City Chiefs traded out to get Love. And I'm like, that's stupid because you just signed Kenneth Walker.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't understand. What are you doing?
Yeah.
That's throwing your draft picks out the window.
Yeah.
And as far as Mama Wheels, I'll say this too. As far as I'm concerned, Kansas City, there's so many good wide receivers. Take one.
Oh,
Yes,
they need, and that's what they
100%.
need.
Yes.
100%. Yeah.
Because they're picking at 9 and 29.
Yeah.
I think somewhere in that neighborhood. And if you really want the wide receiver, you really want, just take him at 9.
Yeah.
And take
Yeah.
and they need a cornerback too.
Yeah.
Them and Miami are similar. They really need a wide receiver and a cornerback.
Yes.
Then you take the cornerback later on. And here's the funny thing: it's been Carnell Tate is
Yep.
the man.
The man.
He's the man. Mekhi Lemon has been right behind him on his tail, and that's all anybody's talking about. I have heard nothing good about Jordan Tyson because he's hurt all the time. Now, all of a sudden, this week, Jordan Tyson's going to the Kansas City Chiefs at number 9.
Oh, geez.
I'm like,
yeah.
you had him sliding out of the first round for the last 2 months, and now he's going to the Kansas City Chiefs at number 9. Anyways, Omar Cooper Jr. is from Indiana, and the name I want you guys to remember, because I didn't know a lot about this kid, is Casey Concepcion from Texas A&M.
Yes.
You watched some film on him?
Yes.
Flippin' A.
He's
How did I not?
freaking awesome.
Did I not watch Texas A&M?
I watched them towards the end of the season. I don't know if it was a bowl game or what it was, but I couldn't take my eyes off that guy.
He is
was
fun.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
I'm like, did I not see Texas A&M? Was I too busy watching Texas with Arch? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Other than that, I'm not excited about the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But
No.
I am really tired on NFL Live because I probably do watch at least a half hour, 20 minutes every day before I work out. If Hannah Storm says it one more time, and she's tired of saying it, but I know it's on the goddamn teleprompter.
Yeah.
Adam Schefter, can you give us an update on Aaron Rodgers?
Yep.
What? So yesterday she tried to make a funny. She's like, so, Adam, I gotta ask. I'm like, oh my God. Are you gonna lose your job? You're Hannah Storm. You're not gonna lose your
Right.
job.
Like, who cares
So-
at this point?
Nobody cares.
Nobody.
No one cares.
No Steeler fan cares either.
No, literally, people just want him to go away.
Go away.
Yep.
And again, what is wrong with his ego? I always thought if you have that big of an ego, the older you get near the end of your career, you start to be more grateful and
Right.
thankful.
Yeah.
Be more compassionate about the fact that you had a great career.
Right.
Yeah.
And you are up on a pedestal. Why are you doing this for the
Yeah.
last 5 seasons?
Yep.
And all Adam Schefter keeps saying is the Steelers are going to rush him, but they really thought they'd have an answer by draft night.
Well, I don't know why teams keep putting themselves through this.
I don't either. But they do keep saying he's coming back and the Steelers are going to draft Simpson.
Not good.
Why draft? They will give Will Howard a chance.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I say.
Yep.
The Steelers screwed up in my eyes because Kirk Cousins is in LVR
Yeah.
instead of Pitt.
Yep.
That's the guy I would have said, screw you, Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
And we're just going to sign Kirk Cousins
Yeah,
to a
that's
one-year deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe you bring in a Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
Maybe you do, but you're not. They can sit. They can
Yeah.
sit.
Right.
I still think Will Howard needs to be given a chance as well. Carson Beck, Drew Aller from Penn State, Carson Beck, and there's somebody I'm forgetting, the LSU quarterback, Nussmeier. I have heard so many teams see a lot of good in Drew Aller, that they've had him in for the 30 visits, the Rams being one of them, because obviously you're going to groom him
Right.
anyway. But that's the name I keep hearing now. So I'm like, would he go ahead of Ty Simpson? I don't think so.
I don't think so, no.
And who do we think? I think we talked about this last week. Do we think Ty Simpson's going to the Jets? You think the Steelers?
I think the Steelers. I do
I
not
think
think
the
he's
Cardinals.
going to the Jets.
That's why I'm wearing a Cardinals hoodie today.
Okay.
It was $10 special. Because I know you guys are like, why does she keep wearing a freaking Cardinals hoodie?
Well, it's either that or the Jags. I mean,
I know.
let's be
her new-
real.
That's on order.
That's her new Jags. That's her new Jags.
That's
Did
on
you
order, people.
Did you see your boy's new haircut?
He does have a
my
very
God.
nice new haircut.
I did not. Does anybody
He
have a
cut
picture
the
of it?
locks. He
cut
cut the
'em.
locks.
He's like GQ now.
yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta.
Your boy cleaned up a little bit.
He's all grown up.
Yes.
And
He
he's
looks
got-
a lot better.
Yep.
Does he?
Yes.
Yeah, because that
That
was
hair
a
had gotta-
college
yeah,
thing.
that hair
That's
had
a
to go.
college thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. He's all grown up now, and he's got really good footwork.
Yes. Very good footwork. And a new
I'm all
haircut.
done.
And a new
Yeah.
haircut.
And we're all done.
Yeah.
One name I want to throw out to you guys, Jacob Rodriguez, the linebacker from Texas Tech. Watch the special on him. He's one of those dudes that, you go to the combine, it's all about your athleticism. He might not be the most athletic linebacker, but the dude is always around the ball. He reminds me of this linebacker for the Dolphins. His name was Zach Thomas. Went on to have a phenomenal
I loved
career
him.
from Texas Tech.
Loved Zach Thomas.
Jacob Rodriguez is Zach Thomas part 2. And I guess I do too many comps now, and I keep saying I don't do comps. Watch where he goes. I think it's going to be round 2. If somebody gets him in round 1, that's fine, because it's all about the fit.
Yeah. Mhm.
But I think it's going to be either Jacksonville, because they lost Lloyd in free agency, or the Tampa Bay Bucks. And I have no idea why I'm saying those two teams, but I just see him as a Tampa Bay Buck. But I love this kid. He just has a nose for the ball, and he goes sideline. He's not the most athletic dude. And then I watch a special on him and his wife, and they're so goddamn stinking cute that I'm like, I wish nothing but the best for Jacob Rodriguez. When I say the name, just tuck it away. Just tuck it away. All right, you guys got anything else? I think 4 quarters has already gone by.
Shout out to the Sabres for clinching the #1 spot.
Sabres, and now they
Nice.
play the Boston Bruins.
Yep. Starts Saturday.
It's official. My Islanders didn't make it.
Aw.
Guys, they were like up there
I
all
know.
season.
I know.
And
I
then
know.
they did this
Yep.
the last month. Fired their coach, who's a Hall of Famer. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened? The Panthers aren't in it.
Nope.
Which is crazy.
That's just insane. So we'll talk hockey next week, too. It's good. It's going to be fun.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you my prediction for the Stanley Cup next week.
Oh, I can't wait.
Next week. Have a great rest of the week. Watch some softball, but more importantly, get out and support high school sports.
Yes.
Because you know what? Spring sports goes by so
So
freaking
fast.
fast.
So fast.
Get to a game this weekend. You said it's going to be nice on Saturday, right?
Right.
Yep.
Get to a game this weekend. We'll see you Wednesday and predict your top 5 for us as well. And one more shout out, Joe Edson. Nice
Yes.
job, my friend. Nice job.